What's up, guys? My name is Rachel. Today I'm going to be giving you an honest review of Passive Playbook by Hannah Ingram. Now, before I get into the review, I just want to give you a little bit of background on myself. I'm somebody who has been taking courses for quite a long time because I was in a job that I absolutely hated, and I started investing in these courses in order to find a way out. Like, I needed to be able to replace my income essentially. And finally, 5 years ago, I was like taking all of these courses and I found the one that actually worked for me, and I just want to explain that to you a little bit because I wish somebody had told me about it sooner. So what I do now is I build websites and then I rent them out to business owners. I want to give you like a more concrete example of this. So let's say I build a website that says tree removal services in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know, just throwing something out there, okay? So I do really generic branding on the front end, maybe some stock images, stuff like that. And then I do really basic SEO tactics on the back end. It's mostly like content-driven SEO. There's no coding required. And it only takes a couple days to start ranking on the top sections of like Google or different search engines. Once I start getting phone calls and emails coming in from potential clients, I'll call up an actual local business owner and we negotiate a deal that says they pay a flat monthly fee in order to have all of these leads funneled directly to their contact information. Now, the best part of this business model is once I build a website and get to rent it out to a business owner, it is 100% passive income. I don't have to touch the website pretty much ever again. There are some small occasions where I might need an edit or two. And the most I have to do for clients is typically like updating payment information, like if their card has expired, something like that. So I've had clients that have been fully passive income for years, which is great. I mean, I absolutely love it. I have been making about $10,000 to $15,000 a month doing this for the past 5 years very consistently. And now I spend most of my time with my family. We travel quite a lot, and we afford a lifestyle that feels very comfortable for us. So it's something that this is my dream life essentially. And this taking a course led me to this. So if you're interested in learning more about that, you can always check out the link in the description box below. Otherwise, of course, I'm going to get into the review for today. So if you've ever heard of another person who's really big in this kind of space, obviously we're talking about Hannah Ingram today, but Cody Sanchez is another person that's really big into this space. Basically, what she is teaching is like a step-by-step program focused on acquiring cash flowing local businesses. So stuff like car washes, laundromats, vending machines, storage units, things like that, where it's like only local people would be doing that kind of thing. And her specific thing is like using creative financing. So if you don't have $500,000 cash laying around or the ability to finance, like get a loan for $500,000 cash to buy a local laundromat, like this is a way that gives you an option to figure out how to buy these businesses, even if you don't have a lot of capital right now. I'm actually a fan of this business model. The one thing that I am not a fan of, now it says, like the whole name of this thing is Passive Playbook. I believe that people are overhyping the passive on this in particular, because I've tried a lot of things that said they are passive and they end up not being passive. Like there are a couple things, but like most of them are over exaggerated on the passive, because first of all, the amount of time and energy that goes into trying to find a business that you can feasibly buy and then negotiating the deal when it comes to creative financing, figuring all that out, taking over the business, you're not just on day one going to be able to outsource all of the work that needs to be done. There's probably going to be, I think reasonably, 1 year that you invest your blood, sweat, and tears in that to business to make sure that it's going to be okay and be able to make enough money that you can actually step away before you can have passive income coming from it. Especially if it's your first time doing it. Like, and that's not that long. I'm not saying that like, oh, you can't sacrifice 1 year. What I'm saying is that I think sometimes these things get advertised as fully passive income all right away, and that's just not true. It's just not true. And I think that it's a disservice to you to pretend like it is true. So keep that in mind if this is something that you're interested in, and the reason you're interested in it is because it could be passive income. Again, I'm not dogging on this business model. I actually like it, and it's something that I personally would like to try in the future, in my own local hometown. But I don't think it's passive, at least not immediately. I think it takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work and probably a lot of money to get to that point. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for something that's passive pretty much right off the bat, again, check out the link in the description box below. Otherwise, I wish you guys the best of luck on your money-making journey, and I'll see you in the next video.